To please say a few words. Sir?
Magandang hapon po. Yung wala na sanang iba, but I said I wanted to just give you a few words. Alam mo, I was elected on just 3 messages to the people. One is that this will be a clean government. Second is I will suppress drugs and control crime. It has nothing to do with you guys. Take yourselves out of the... Itong minsan, papasyal-pasyal ako ng probinsya. Endemic talaga ang graft and corruption. I really do not know why other people would insist on doing it until now. Meron akong listahan dyan, but I want to add some more. Itong LFT-RB pati LTO all over, they're still at it. And to think that I placed there si General Galvante and Delgra, si lawyer from Davao, talagang itong mga tao na ito, proven competence and integrity. But hindi talaga nila makontrol from a central government. Down the line doon sa mga regional, nandyan pa lang yung, ganun pa rin. I was meeting the businessmen of Cagayan de Oro, was it 5 nights ago? And the complaint was still there. Corruption ng LFT-RB pati LTO. And I suppose that this is true, universal throughout the country, except for a minor exception. I was talking to the NDF panel and we had a discussion about how to shape up a government without necessarily going into the complicated task of coalition, because I don't think it would work. And I said that maybe what would come out of these talks in Oslo, or that I would insist that I retain the control of the military and the police, and they can have the mundane matters of government. As a matter of fact, nandyan na sila. But yung pinag-usapan natin, sabi ko yung gobyerno, I think there is a need really to purge. I do not want to transgress civil service rules. I do not want to ignore due process, which I loathe to do. Pero apparently itong sa gobyerno mahirap tanggalin yung nandyan na. Or you need another generation of workers really to do the job. But sabi ko, it has nothing to do with you, but I would be very, maybe harsh, double the word in the coming days, because it seems that my appeal that this would be a clean government is not registering at all in the gray matter between the ears of some people in government. So I hope that you would help me clean government. Let us just work together. And as I said, for those who are working, you have nothing to worry about. I will be the least of your trouble, actually. And I know that you'd come in with the best of credentials, of competence and honesty. Wala akong problema. But I just want to share with you the perennial problem of the Philippines about corruption. It's still there. And I still have to show to you the list of the rest of the scalawags in government. More judges, more policemen, mainly, and some politicians. I have to control the drug problem. Because if I do not interdict this problem now in this generation, mahirapan na po within the next after 6 years. Kasi kung hinayaan ko ito just like the way it was more or less ignored na Kaya ganito umabot karami. It was not until after I became president. And I was also appalled by the number of addicts in this country. Yung surrender lang, yung nagpakilala, just about maybe 600,000. But 2 years ago, PDEA said that there are about 3 million drug addicts in this country. And considering the length of time, there must have been some incremental increase. And if you just place it at a very conservative of probably 700 na lang. And with the confirmed 600,000, it's really a pandemic thing. It is not an epidemic, it's a crisis facing the country. I do not want to pull my own chair, magyabang ako sa inyo. I was just thinking that kung hindi ako naging presidente, and given the contamination of the police into the industry, paano yan, one of the officials of the was a military aid-of-man candidate. Sabi ko, kawawa talaga itong Pilipinas. And so, I might, lalabas ako dito, medyo kontrabida o with soiled hands, maybe soaked with blood. But there is no way to stop it now. There can be no stopping of the momentum until I have destroyed the apparatus. It's not a matter of sabihin mo, mahirap lang yan, tapos itong mga, that cannot be the excuse. Simply, I will not accept it because it would add more problems. If you accept the theory na, ito, bakit si Duterte, yung mga, hindi ko lang masabi na, hindi ko lang masabi na, yan, mamili ka lang dyan. If you are, nandyan yan. And I'm doing everything I can to really get at them. I would not want to elaborate on it because it might ruffle the feathers of some other nations. But alam nila ito. And I had for several times warned their ambassadors. You know, a lot of your citizens are destroying my country. At hindi ko yan papalusutin kasi sabi ko, simply, if I allow it, there will be no Philippines tomorrow. If you have the time, there's a book, Ion Grillo online. And there's a book there about the classic way how the South American countries were destroyed by drugs until now. Hindi ko ito pipigilan because we are sometimes the transshipment and the drugs are being produced in the international waters and they are dropped there, lalagyan nila ng GPS. So, itong mga operators dito, you know, hinahanap kasi nila sa akin, where's the big fish? Saan yung mga bilyonaryo? Well, there ain't any. Even if I show you now the metrics of the drug problem of the Philippines, there are five blanco na frame lang, but no faces. But we have the names. Or of course, they're all aliases. And the other ones controlling the flow. And the operation is, there's a big map there, digital, real-time, and they can zoom in even sa the smallest barangay. All you have to do is just say, direct the operation. You drop it there, get your money there. So, ang aparatos dito, yung lieutenants lang, at yung mga nasa, unless ay, talagang pipigilan ko itong nasa sidewalk, araw, gabi, nandyan yan, peddling, harap-harapan, until I shall have destroyed them. We can never have peace in our land. The next worry, of course, is terrorism. ISIS, they don't have any political ideology. They don't have any concept of what really God is. You name people, you maim people, you kill them, and women who refuse to have sex with them, they simply burn them. So, we have seen a barbaric practice and even cutting the throats of other people in front of the world. Hindi ko malaman kung how to meet this kind of... if you do that, you also bring the worst out of me. So, balit tabla tayo niyan. Because if I can do it, I can do it 10 times better than you. Definitely. Hindi naman ako I'm just warning people na huwag ninyong sobrahan because I would never, never, never allow my country to be destroyed by simply terrorism at itong droga. Hindi talaga ako payag. As I have said, I put at stake my honor, my life, and the presidency itself. If there is a circumstance where I'd be forced out, fine. Wala akong illusions dyan of remaining in this. As a matter of fact, even it was not my ambition to be here. I'm still asking myself, bakit ako dumating dito without a political party, without a single barangay captain in Luzon, except maybe in Ilocos. Kasi sa Paway naman, taga doon yung mga Carpio. My son-in-law is a Carpio from Paway. Marami dyan. So, yung pamilya-pamilya. But in other places, wala ako. And yet, help me solve the riddle. 6 million. 50 million all in all. 6 million ang sheer margin ko. How's it? Hindi naman nila ako kilala. I'm from Mindanao, coming in from the cold. I was not even I'm not trying to figure out my life before you, but one time to say is, what is the death result of this all of this thing? At the end of the day, what would I say? Alam mo, it's simply one. Promise ko, I kept on repeating it. I will give you a clean government, then I will crush the drug problem and criminality. And even if I have to soak my blood, so be it. They have to stop. Or else. Wala talaga tayong... I am as determined as anybody else who loves this country. Siguro kasi hindi nila na miscalculate nila ako. I do love my country. We all come from the same different regions, but we talk with different dialects. We are different in ugali, pagkain, lahat. Even the idiosyncrasies of the tribe. What keeps us is that thing. May loyalty to my... Kaya yung itong iba sila, sabi ko, do not ever commit the mistake of miscalculation. Kasi ako, if I go down, I will go down without regrets. Itong problema natin must stop. Itong corruption, bibirahin ko talaga sila. I will make not really examples, but bad examples for them before the Filipino people. I hope you understand my sentiment, just like you and me. We all crave to give service to our nation. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. On that note, we end today's oath-taking ceremonies. Can we ask our officials and guests to please stay behind at the Rizal Hall as the President makes his exit. Thank you. Thank you very much. Again, on that note, we conclude today's oath-taking ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, may we now invite you and our guests to please partake of the refreshments that have been served before you, and they're located at both sides of